Hey y'all, quick church planning update. So last week, I really wanted y'all to be praying for the DNA of the church, what this church was going to look like. And the process I'm working through, we call it the vision frame. And so that's the mission, that's the measures, that's the strategy, that's the values. And as I was daydreaming and putting this down on paper and working through the process, I really got a really clear picture of what this church was going to look like. And that's the value of this tool. As we work through the vision frame, we actually get to see what a church looks like, what makes it unique. And it's a thrilling process to be able to look at the strategy of how we make disciples and really start to daydream about what this is going to look like. And it's really thrilling to feel like this church is actually going to happen. It's not just an idea. Like, this is actually going to come out of nowhere, and it's because God is building his church. So thank you for praying for the DNA of the church. Please continue to pray for that. We're not quite there. We're super close. We have a little bit more work to do, but we are going to be there prayerfully by this week. Another thing we've been working on is the name of the church, which is a semi-important detail. And to help narrow down the name of the church, I decided it'd be kind of fun to go out and just ask some people on the street, like man on the street interviews. And so we were at this bar. It's called Pier 13. It's really cool, outdoor, neat vibe. And I went around and just asked some people what they thought about the church name. And for the most part, really positive interactions with folks, except for the last table that I talked with. They were not excited to talk to me, especially about church. And there's this one guy that said, turned to his buddy, man, you know how I feel about church. Like, total disgust, total disdain in his voice. And we look at that and we're like, well, forget you. But I can't forget that circumstance, because that's who we're here for. We're here for people that are disconnected. We're not here to gather all the Christians in Hoboken and make another cooler church. Like, we're here to bring people who are far from God near to God. We're here to be a compelling connection to Christ and the Christian community. And if we're not doing that, then we're not doing the mission of God. So I ask that you be praying for the people who are disconnected from Christ and the Christian community. And even like all the other details are important, but the mission of God, you guys, is the biggest, most important thing. And all of these help us get there. Like the name of the church, the DNA of the church, all that is working towards something. And that's connecting people to Jesus, the Savior of the world. So that's what we're here for. I just want to I know it's kind of an obvious thing, but it's super important to reiterate and remind ourselves over and over again, we're here to reach the lost. But I want to throw out those names that I was mulling over, and I want you to comment down below of what your favorite name of the church is. So the first name that we were brainstorming was the Hub. So that's one of the names, the Hub. And the other name is Mile Square Church. It's Hoboken, the Mile Square City. Pretty cool. So give me your thoughts. Love to hear your reactions. What's your favorite? In the meantime, as we're going through this week, please bring in prayer for the name, for the DNA of the church, and also that we would just be completely sold out on being dependent on God. There's a whole bunch of this process that is, honestly, it's kind of over my head. And if it's not for God, then it's not going to happen, frankly. So please pray that I am dependent on Jesus. Thank you so much. Love you guys, and talk to you soon.